All right, hello everyone. Here we are setting up for hole 8. Now, the only thing that I'm going to use here, we're going to use a kingmaker and we're going to use a sniper. One of the things that you'll see with this wind, and this is definitely something that you need to be considering with the new notebook wind numbers, is if you're pulling down towards min, is what we're going to be doing on this one. You'll see that we have a mega tailwind. We're going to be starting at mid club. So people are saying, oh, the notebook numbers, I'm having trouble with them. I can't understand why it's doing all this stuff that it's doing. However, if you think about it, it's actually much better numbers than anything you've ever done before. So what you'll see is you're pulling down towards min club, and I'll actually show you where min is. And so that means you're going to need to use very close to that min adjustment, because that becomes the new distance as you pull down towards min. So what you'll see here, especially with winds like 12 miles per hour, you might start at mid club and it goes all the way down to min. So if your range is changing that significantly, you need to change your ring adjustment number that you're using. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to use a sniper. And as I mentioned, I will show you the range here. You can see we're almost starting even towards max. However, we're going to be pulling down here towards min. So we need to use very close to that min number. So that's what you'll see with my slider. So I'm thinking, somewhere maybe around 20% extra or 15% extra. So maybe 12.5 rings for an 11. We're going to use max spin. We're going to use right around 4. Is that pretty good? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at what this looks like. You'll see that I'm kind of keeping the ball guide just a little bit short. And you are going to see that's maybe about 12 rings. It's somewhere around here. So just make sure that you're offsetting that guide. As you can see with what I'm doing, you might not want to put quite 4 backspin, maybe 3.5. But you can see that it's going to give you a very good chance when you're using this ring adjustment number. Keep in mind, the only time that you would ever use that 16.1 ring adjustment number that you see at max is if you're keeping that target on the max line. As soon as you pull back from it, it's no longer a max shot. And that's why you can see that I'm pulling back towards this 12-ish rings. And what you'll see is guys are over pulling. They're pulling too many rings. And the reason that they're doing that is because they're using the mid number. So for instance, what was my mid number there? It was 14 rings. So they'll pull 14 rings and it'll be too much, for example. Well, that's not something that the notebook value is wrong. It's that you're using the tool wrong. So, hopefully you guys are understanding that concept, and hopefully that explanation there makes it a little bit more clear as to how you need to be using the tool. Keep in mind that I probably did, that I was cranking that backspin up because I knew that it was going to probably expand out the ball guide. So I probably did put it back just a little bit too much. So for my revision, next time I play it, I'll probably play it with maybe around 3.25, 3.5 backspin. And it should be, pretty spot on. And try to just use that side spin so you don't have to curl it or aim too aggressive towards the bunker or anything like that. So you're seeing I'm going to be creating a nice angle there with all that side spin that I put on, so I don't have to get too aggressive and I can just kind of feed it down that hill with no curl. So good luck there with that hole, and I will see you guys on hole 9 coming up.